There are moments in life when the sheer weight of what's been lost, what's been broken, feels utterly crushing. The best way out is always through, Robert Frost wrote. A simple line that holds a universe of truth for anyone who's ever faced the daunting landscape of their own shattered dreams or the quiet ache of a profound setback. We live in a world that often celebrates the instant fix, the overnight sensation, the seamless triumph, but true transformation, the kind that reweaves the very fabric of your being. After trauma or loss isn't a shortcut, it's a journey through. It's a courageous descent into the uncomfortable truths, the raw emotions, and the unvarnished reality of your current standing. Precisely so, you can emerge on the other side, not merely intact, but fundamentally, powerfully, more. This isn't about ignoring the pain or pretending it never happened. It's about acknowledging its presence, understanding its lessons, and then, with deliberate, unwavering intention, choosing to move through it. It's about refusing to be defined by what happened to you, and instead choosing to be defined by what you do with what happened. For many of us, the default response to adversity is to shrink, to retreat, to pull back from the world in an attempt to protect what little remains. We build walls around our hearts, not realizing that while those walls might keep pain out, they also keep joy, connection, and growth from getting in. This is where the initial, crucial choice lies. Will you allow the past to dictate your future? Or will you seize the reins of your own narrative? This is the core of what it means to be that guy too. No, it's not about being flawless or superhuman. It's about embodying a spirit of relentless forward motion, a quiet, unyielding determination to rebuild, to learn, to grow, no matter how many times the foundation has crumbled. It's about cultivating an inner fortress of resilience, a mindset so deeply ingrained that external storms merely sharpen your resolve rather than break your spirit. Think of Abraham Lincoln, who faced personal tragedy and political defeat countless times before guiding a fractured nation through its darkest hour. He didn't stop. He went through. His belief in the ultimate goal, forged in the fires of repeated setbacks, allowed him to transcend the immediate despair. He was that guy too. Le Rousseau, long before we coined the phrase, a testament to the human spirit's capacity for renewal when purpose outweighs pain. The journey begins with a radical shift in mindset. It's the understanding that while you cannot control the external events that buffet your life, you absolutely control your interpretation of them and your response to them. This isn't some airy-fairy positive thinking. It's a hard-nosed, pragmatic decision to reclaim your agency. When you've been through significant trauma or loss, it's easy to feel like a victim of circumstance, tossed about by forces beyond your control. And in many ways, you were. But the path to recovery, to transformation, lies in moving beyond victimhood to a place of empowered choice. It's about recognizing that even in the deepest valleys, you possess an inner light, a spark of divine potential that can be fanned into a roaring fire. This spark is fueled by belief, not necessarily in some grand, predetermined destiny, but in your own inherent capacity to adapt, to learn, and to overcome. It's the quiet conviction that within you lies an untapped reservoir of strength, wisdom, and courage waiting to be discovered, honed, and unleashed. This belief isn't handed to you. It's forged in the crucible of your lived experience, often through the very challenges that sought to diminish you. It's the unwavering resolve that despite the evidence of what was, you choose to believe in what can be. This profound belief in your own capacity must then translate into radical clarity. When life throws you off course, it often feels like navigating a dense fog. Directions are obscured, landmarks vanish, and every step feels uncertain. To be that guy too. Zero means to actively dispel that fog, to demand clarity from yourself, and to meticulously define what truly matters to you now. In the aftermath, what are your non-negotiables? What values, even if they feel buried, still resonate with your deepest self? What kind of person do you aspire to be, independent of the past, independent of others' expectations? This isn't about creating a rigid 5-year plan in the midst of chaos. It's about establishing a clear, unwavering inner compass. It's understanding that true north might be different now than it was before. And that's not a weakness, but an evolution. This clarity isn't just intellectual, it's a deeply felt sense of purpose that begins to guide your every action, every decision, however small. It's the quiet strength that allowed Walt Disney to persist through bankruptcy and rejection, holding on to a clear vision of worlds yet imagined, stories yet told, till he built an empire of dreams. His vision wasn't just a fleeting idea, it was a driving force, clear in his mind even when it was invisible to others. Once you gain this clarity, a powerful vision for your life begins to emerge. Not a fantasy, but a deeply anchored, compelling image of the future you are building. Brick by painful brick, if necessary. This vision serves as your North Star, pulling you forward, giving meaning to the daily grind, and sustaining you through moments of doubt. It's a vision of yourself not as the person who was broken, but as the person who rebuilt, who learned, who thrived. It's a vision of a life lived with integrity, purpose, and profound inner peace. And this vision, critically, must be for you. It can't be predicated on making others happy, or proving something to those who doubted you, or reclaiming what was lost in the exact same form. True healing and growth often involve a reimagining, a redefinition of what a full and meaningful life looks like. This is where the trauma psychologist in me speaks. The path to wholeness isn't about erasing the past, but about integrating it into a stronger, more resilient future. Your vision becomes the living proof that growth is not only possible, but inevitable. When cultivated with intention, this clarity and vision then pave the way for a renewed sense of purpose. This isn't necessarily finding your life's grand calling right away, but rather finding meaning in the daily choices, in the incremental steps, in the deliberate acts of self-care and self-rebuilding. Your purpose might be as simple as getting out of bed each day and tending to your well-being, or learning a new skill, or reconnecting with a neglected passion. It might be about advocating for others who have faced similar struggles, turning your pain into profound empathy. The key is that this purpose arises from within, from your authentic desires and newly defined values, rather than being dictated by external pressures or old expectations. It's the driving force that allows you to persevere when the path feels arduous, when the old wounds ache, and when the allure of simply giving up seems too strong to resist. It is the unshakable inner knowing that what you are doing matters, that you matter, and that your journey is contributing to something larger than just your immediate circumstances. This quiet, internal sense of purpose is the foundation upon which true, lasting fulfillment is built. With purpose established, the focus shifts to relentless discipline. This word often carries a negative connotation, conjuring images of strictness or deprivation. But for that guy too, zero. Discipline is an act of profound self-love. It's the unwavering commitment to showing up for yourself, day in and day out, even when motivation wanes, even when the results aren't immediately visible. It's the silent, consistent effort behind the scenes that no one sees, but which ultimately transforms your inner and outer world. It's the discipline of minding your thoughts, redirecting negative self-talk, and replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. It's the discipline of healthy habits, sleep, nutrition, movement, recognizing these aren't luxuries, but foundational pillars for mental and emotional resilience. It's the discipline of showing up for the hard conversations, whether with yourself or with others, to untangle the knots of the past. Think of the greatest athletes, not just during their moments of glory, but during the countless hours of unseen training, the brutal regimens, the unwavering commitment to incremental improvement. Michael Jordan wasn't just a gifted player, he was a monument to relentless discipline, pushing himself beyond perceived limits, perfecting his craft in quiet solitude. That's the kind of discipline that builds resilience, that forges character, that allows you to transmute pain into power. This discipline naturally leads to action, not reckless, impulsive action, but deliberate, purposeful steps, however small. When you've been knocked down, the instinct is often to freeze. The sheer overwhelm can be paralyzing. But the path forward is paved with action, one deliberate step at a time. It's about breaking down overwhelming goals into manageable tasks, celebrating the tiny victories, and understanding that momentum is built through consistent effort, not sudden leaps. Don't wait for perfection. Act with what you have, where you are. This isn't about grand pronouncements or seeking external applause. It's about the quiet, internal commitment to forward motion. It's the simple act of putting one foot in front of the other, even when your legs feel heavy, even when the path ahead is obscured. Every single action, however minor, that aligns with your clarity and purpose is a vote for your future self. A powerful declaration that you are not merely a survivor, but a creator of your own destiny. This is how empires are built, how dreams are realized, how profound transformations occur, not in the realm of wishes, but in the gritty, persistent execution of deliberate action. And as you act, as you move through challenges, cultivating gratitude becomes a profound anchor. This isn't about denying the pain or minimizing your struggles. It's about consciously seeking out the glimmers of light, the lessons learned, the small blessings that persist even in the darkest times. It's about acknowledging the strength you've discovered within yourself, the support systems that have emerged, the new perspectives gained. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's present, from what's broken to what's still whole, or what can be rebuilt. It's a powerful antidote to victimhood and despair, not because it erases suffering, but because it reorients your mind towards abundance and possibility. It's the quiet recognition that even in the aftermath of life's most brutal storms, life persists, and within you, the capacity for joy, for connection, for appreciation still burns. This isn't the superficial count your blessings exercise. It's a deep, soulful acknowledgement of the interconnectedness of life and the inherent resilience of the human spirit. The journey of that guy too is also one of profound adaptability. Life rarely unfolds according to our meticulously crafted plans, especially after significant upheaval. The ability to pivot, to adjust, to learn from unexpected detours is paramount. This means releasing the rigid attachment to how things should be and embracing the fluidity of what can be. It's about being open to new possibilities, even if they look drastically different from your original expectations. Trauma often forces a reevaluation of priorities, a stripping away of the inessential, leaving behind only what truly matters. This can be painful, but it also creates space for new growth, for unforeseen opportunities. Think of the great inventors and entrepreneurs: Edison, Ford, Carnegie. Their successes weren't linear. They faced countless failures, pivots, and adaptations. Edison famously said, "I have not failed 10 times. I have successfully found 10 sewers or ways that will not work." His genius wasn't just in invention, but in his profound adaptability, his willingness to learn from every setback and adjust his approach. That's the spirit of that guy too. So, not being afraid to iterate, to experiment, to find new pathways when old ones are blocked. This adaptability is deeply intertwined with a commitment to continuous learning. Every setback, every challenge, Every wound carries a lesson. To be that guy too, Zarul means to approach your experiences, particularly the painful ones, with a learner's mindset. What is this teaching me about myself, about others, about the world? How can I use this experience to become wiser, stronger, more compassionate? This learning isn't just intellectual, it's deeply experiential, integrating wisdom into the very core of your being. It's the difference between simply enduring pain and actively growing through it. It's the quiet process of turning your scars into sources of strength, your vulnerabilities into wells of empathy. This commitment to learning transforms adversity from a dead end into a profound catalyst for growth, ensuring that no experience, no matter how difficult, is ever truly wasted. You become an alchemist, transforming the lead of your suffering into the gold of wisdom and resilience. Ultimately, this entire journey culminates in a profound and unshakable resilience. Not the kind that means you never feel pain again, but the kind that means when pain inevitably comes, you possess the internal resources to meet it, to process it, and to emerge not diminished, but strengthened. It's the ability to bend without breaking, to fall and rise again, not just once, but every single time. It's the quiet knowing that you are capable of navigating whatever life throws your way, because you've already navigated so much, and each passage has left you more capable, more aware, more profoundly. You, that guy too. Zero isn't a destination, it's a living, breathing testament to the indomitable spirit of human beings. It's the embodiment of someone who understands that true power isn't in avoiding the storm, but in learning to dance in the rain, to find purpose in the rebuilding, and to radiate a quiet, undeniable strength that inspires not just themselves, but everyone around them. So, step into that quiet strength now. Let the noise of external expectations fade. Let the echoes of past hurts soften. You carry within you a reservoir of untapped power, a capacity for healing and growth that is far greater than any challenge you have ever faced. You are not defined by your past, but by your unwavering commitment to your future. You are not the person who merely survived. You are the architect of your own rebirth, the courageous explorer of your own untapped potential. The world out there will always have its demands, its opinions, its judgments, but your true power lies not in responding to every external clamor, but in tuning into the quiet, unwavering rhythm of your own heart, the deep, knowing wisdom of your own soul. Be that guy too. Sadhura. Not for anyone else, but for the profound, unstoppable force that resides within you, for the future you are called to create, for the life you are meant to live, fully, powerfully, authentically. The journey through the pain, through the loss, through the setbacks has prepared you for this moment. It has stripped away the inessential, revealing the raw, unyielding core of your being. Now, from that place of profound authenticity, with unwavering clarity and an unbreakable spirit, rise, step forward. Let your actions speak louder than any words. Your resilience shine brighter than any external validation. The world awaits the quiet, undeniable power of that guy too. Zero, the one who faced the fire, walked through the storm, and emerged not just alive, but truly, magnificently alive. Your greatest chapter isn't behind you. It's being written right now in the quiet, powerful moments of your unwavering focus, your relentless discipline, and your profound belief in yourself. Go, live, be